Rhiannon Mills joins me now. A really important moment, isn't it, this, in Kate's calendar, especially this year?
That's right, and I think we can maybe get a bit blasé thinking, well, we saw her at the start of the week at the state visit. But you have to remember that really we've only seen the Princess of Wales on a handful of occasions this year. The public engagements have been really rare as she's been sort of gradually getting back to work after having that preventative chemotherapy treatment. But we were told back in September that this was one engagement that she was determined that she was going to attend, because for the last 4 years it's become a really important showcase for her, really, to highlight a cause that matters to her, a theme that's been particularly important through her work. And this time, I think that the themes of love and empathy, well, she didn't really have to explain why. She was already here at Westminster Abbey to meet the family as they arrived. Prince William bringing along Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis and Prince George, and she took them towards what they called the kindness tree, which is outside of the Abbey. And everyone's been encouraged to put a little red note on the tree to say thank you to someone who's been particularly helpful or supportive to them this year. So the children also did that. The Princess had actually arrived about an hour earlier, as she always does, for the carol service to meet up with some of those who were taking part. There was one really interesting conversation that she had with the singer Paloma Faith, who asked her basically, how are you feeling? And she said, I didn't know that this year was going to be the year that I've just had, the unplanned. But I think lots of people this year have had such challenging times. Many who are here today, some of the stories, not only the people supporting, but also some of those who've really struggled this year. Also, though, she was very keen to talk about this as a celebration. And some of those that she spoke to were some ballet dancers who are taking part in the service this evening. Also, we're told that Louis was told to keep it a secret from Charlotte. Here's the Princess explaining to the ballerinas why Charlotte be so excited to see them.
It looks beautiful, though, doesn't it? They did an amazing job with the decorations. I have to say, Charlotte is a mad keen on ballet.
Inevitably, of course, the Princess was going to be centre of attention, but for her this was about reflecting the glory back onto other people. Among the 1,600 in the congregation, people who go above and beyond in their communities. Also some D-Day veterans. Of course, those commemorations were huge this summer. It is always a bit of a tearjerker, that service. Amongst those taking part, also we understand Sir Chris Hoy, who of course announced his own cancer diagnosis this year. Also a choir which is made up of pensioners but also toddlers, so that'll be something to watch on Christmas Eve. We have to wait until Christmas Eve when it's broadcast on TV, but I think for the Princess this is about talking about, yes, her own family and how difficult it's been this year, but I think how Christmas is ultimately a time to reflect on just how much family matters to everybody.